Blue Jays. That's what we wanted, baby. This is what we've been waiting for all year. A walk-off. Finally, the Blue Jays have got it, and they did exactly what we wanted them to do. Oh, what a good feeling. After all those stupid series they played against the Yankees, against the Milwaukee Brewers, against the Orioles, and now they come back in this game after they were previously leading, blown by the bullpen, which we'll get to later. And then the bottom of the ninth, they walk it off. Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, George Springer, everyone in that ninth inning for pulling through and winning that ball game. What is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Garcella, and welcome back to another video. The Jays win 6-5 over the Boston Red Sox in a walk-off fashion. And let's get this one underway. Bottom of the first, the Jays start off hot. Bottom of the first, Teoscar Hernandez doubles to left. Bo Bichette scores on the play, making it 1-0 for the Blue Jays. Guerrero Jr. sitting on third, and this play, and Matt Chapman will double to left. Guerrero Jr. scores. Teo scores from second, and the Blue Jays with a 3-0 lead. Entering the top of the second, Story homers to left field on a 2-2 count. That's a one-run shot by Story. Trevor Story has been really good for the Boston Red Sox this season, and he's proving to be a great player for them in this one. It is 3-1. Bottom of the third, Santiago Espinal singles to center. Gurriel Jr. scores 4-1 for the Jays. And then, Rod Reschneider. I'll get to him in a minute on what I think of him. But top of the fifth, he grounds out to the second baseman, Santiago Espinal. Vasquez will score on the play, making the game 4-2. It's still pretty close. And the top of the seventh, Rod Reschneider homers to center on a 1-0 count. Arroyo scores, and it is 4-4. Ladies and gentlemen, Rod Reschneider is a good bat, okay? The analysts and the commentators, the color commentators, were talking about Rod Reschneider saying, hey, this guy's not a decent bat. You kidding me? He's averaging a 364 over 12 games. 12 games played. He's averaging the 364. He has one home run, which was scored yesterday, and 6 ribbies. Now, I know he's not the guy that you think is going to light up the bat, because over his career, 245, 200 with Texas, 167. But he's hitting a hot bat right now. And the Jays have had him before in 2017, and he wasn't very good there at all. He played majority of the games in the minors. He's hitting a hot bat in Boston. And look at his last couple games. 2 hits against Detroit, 407 average. A hit and a run and a ribby. And then this game, he really went above and beyond with 3 RBIs, 2 hits, and a home run, of course, with a 368 average on the day. So he's a good bat, and he's batting well right now. So I had to respect it before he stepped to the plate. I knew what he could do. I didn't think he could hit out of the ballpark, but he did. And so the Jays got to move on from that. They are tied 4-4 in this one. Then all of a sudden, top of the 8th, Vasquez singles to center. Bogart scores. Verdugo goes to second. It is 5-4. And thanks to the bullpen, the Jays, who had an amazing performance from Ross Stripling, are now in trouble. Bottom of the 9th. Getting on base, George Springer. On second, Bradley Zimmer. I mean, what a play from Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro Kirk comes to pinch hit on the first pitch. Has a single right through to right field, over the wall in the infield. Gets the hit. Gets taken off for Bradley Zimmer to pinch run for, obviously, Alejandro Kirk, who is not the fastest gentleman. And then a single by George Springer. First and second loaded. Bo Bichette singles to right field. Zimmer scores on the play. Tie ball game. Blue Jays are back in it in the bottom of the ninth with the man they all want on the plate. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has had some days where he's choked before. Not today. Singles to left. Guerrero Jr. walks off the Boston Red Sox. George Springer scores on the play. And the Blue Jays win the series. And not only that, beat the Red Sox in walk-off style 6-5. And are now, I don't believe they're in front of them, but they are tied. And I think they did just jump them. They are half a game ahead of the Boston Red Sox right now. This is a big series. The Jays knew they needed to bring it, and they brought it. Winning pitcher, Jordan Romano, 2-2 on the season. He's now 1 inning through in that game with a walk and a strikeout. And then Tyler Danish, 2-1 on the season now with an inning pitched in this one. 2 earned runs, 1 base on ball, 1 strikeout. So it's going to be an interesting game 3. And guess what? We got the man we want on the mound. But guess what? Boston's got the man they want on the mound. This is going to be a fantastic game. Nick Pivetta against Alek Manoah. 2 of the best dynamic pitchers in the game. And I think Nick Pivetta is having a really good season. Alek Manoah is having an even better season. And these guys know how to throw the baseball. That's really what it comes down to. Alek Manoah, who is 9-2, by the way, with a 2.05 ERA, is a clear candidate right now for the MVP, or Cy Young, rather, in the major leagues. I think he definitely is the main candidate for the Cy Young in the American League. So, yeah, I think he's got it on lock right now, but we'll see. There's a lot of baseball to be played. Nick Pivetta has a 3.25 ERA and is 8-5. So both these guys get used a lot. And judging on Nick Pivetta's last game, he had a tough one. Tough outing against Cleveland. 7 innings he went. He allowed 9 hits. He only allowed 2 runs, though, but allowed 9 hits in that one. A tough outing for him. The previous week against the Cardinals, he went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, only 1 run, but had 10 punch-outs. So, Nick Pivetta, he's a strikeout man. He likes to strike out a lot of batters, and he's been notorious for doing so. Last year, didn't have a lot of strikeouts, but back on the Texas team, he had about 188 strikeouts in one season, where he finished with a 4.77 ERA. So he's a strikeout guy. Unfortunately, he hasn't been really striking out a lot of batters as of recently, but this season he has been a strikeout guy, and already with 86 punch-outs on the season, he's looking like someone who's going to give the Jays a lot of trouble. Now, Alek Manoah has 79 strikeouts on the year. I think he's going to have a pretty good outing for the Toronto Blue Jays. So we'll see. We'll see what he can do against Nick Pivetta and the Boston Red Sox. I hope they can sweep. I'm praying for it, but I got to be realistic. I don't know if it's going to happen, and it's going to be tough to sweep the Boston Red Sox, especially with how good they have been. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have to say for today. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more of these videos, and please make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family. Helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you after the game today. Boston Red Sox versus Toronto Blue Jays. Alek Manoah against Nick Pivetta. It's going to be a good one. Make sure to catch it on Sportsnet or any other service provider. I guess if you're watching it on the Boston Red Sox, go ahead. Just watch this game. It's going to be fantastic. Anyways, guys, take it easy.